But what if I told you that BCAAs are one of the biggest fitness scams that at this point isn't even really considered a scam anymore? Let's kind of paint this scene for you really quick. So you just arrived at your gym, and upon walking into the gym, you see a table where the personal trainer at that specific gym has a whole bunch of cups lined up in a row. And as you walk in to scan, they meet you and say, hey, would you like to try one of these samples of BCAAs? Let's assume that you ask, what is it and what does it do? Well, they're typically going to answer with this. BCAAs are a supplement that's going to help aid in your muscle recovery. It's going to prevent the breaking down of said muscle, and it tastes a little like Kool-Aid. And so my point is, who doesn't want that? So you take it, drink it, take a sip, and then, hey, maybe you buy some. But what if I told you that BCAAs are one of the biggest fitness scams that at this point isn't even really considered a scam anymore? But before we get into that, I want to make sure everybody's on the same page. So BCAAs stands for branch chain amino acids, and BCAAs is the 3 branch chain amino acids known as L-leucine, isoleucine, and valine. Now, those 3 amino acids are part of 9 essential amino acids, and those 9 essential amino acids are called essential amino acids because they are what's needed to build muscle. Now, there is 20 total amino acids that your body essentially needs, but the other 11 are not essential because your body already produces it on its own. And so we're back with, why do I think BCAAs is one of the biggest scams in the fitness industry? Now, like I said before, typically these are marketed as a way to help stimulate the muscle building process or prevent muscle protein breakdown. But here's the thing though, L-leucine, the main component of BCAA, which is potentially the most studied and has the most hype around it, as it results in some sort of extra stimulation when it comes to the muscle building process, you still need all 9 essential amino acids to stimulate and maintain that stimulus to build muscle. Now, this brings me to you. If you are watching this video, you are probably serious about building muscle, in which case you are trying to get a certain level of protein. And if you're getting 1 gram per pound of your estimated lean body mass, some people go for 1 gram per pound of body mass, which honestly is more than anybody really ever needs. The fact that protein gets broken down into these 9 essential amino acids anyways, as long as you are getting enough protein, then you don't need branch chain amino acids as a supplement. So in conclusion, if you are trying to build muscle, then you're probably getting enough protein, in which case you're probably getting enough of the essential amino acids. And so you don't need branch chain amino acids unless you're one of these. You see, there's another supplement similar called EAAs, or essential amino acids. And to me, I still think the same rules apply. As long as you're getting enough protein, you don't need this supplement. But if you are someone who goes extended amounts of times without eating, or you practice some sort of version of intermittent fasting, you might fall into the camp of someone who may benefit from this, because let's be real, you're fasting for prolonged periods of time, 12, 14, 16 hours. So during that fasting window, or if you train fasted, taking a supplement like this because you're not getting protein during that time might be beneficial. And by beneficial, I mean like chilling out the deterioration and consumption of your muscle while you train in this fasted state. And I guess you could also lump vegans or people who are plant-based into this, because people who are plant-based or vegan are not necessarily, or have to be a bit more mindful with the variety of protein sources that they need to consume, because protein sources, at least in the plant-based world, are not as complete as animal-based sources of protein. But then again, vegan protein powders are formulated to have a complete amino acid profile. So again, if you're gonna supplement with anything, protein powder might be the way to go. Now, in my opinion, in most cases, BCAAs are a waste of time. And if you're someone serious about getting results, about building muscle, then you probably want to put your area of focus into the basics that are going to take you further. And you should probably be measuring your progress so you can make sure you're making progress over time. And if you need help with any of this, I'll put an application link to coaching down below. And without further ado, I think that's it. Take care.